Hey guys, so today I'm here to do my September wrap up, and I only managed to read 7 books this month, which is sort of becoming my average now. Like, I managed to only get to 7, I can get no further, but I don't read less than that. 7 is the number for the moment. And I'd say the reason for that is because I'm working 5 days a week now at my job, so that makes everything difficult and no time to read. But yes, I'm excited to get into the books I read. So the first book I read was Crooked Kingdom by Abbeyleec, and I'm so happy I've finally read this duology. For so long it was sitting on my shelves waiting for me to read, and I just finally did it, right? I finally buddy read this with my friends. Like, the first and the second book we buddy read. Jacqueline and Sarah, thank you so much for reading this with me because I had so much fun, and we still haven't had our discussion yet. Like, it's been ages. It was pretty early in the month, and now like it's been a month and we still haven't talked about this, so that's a bit difficult. But I really enjoyed the book and where it went and like the character development and the story, and it was just so intense and good, and it's a very big book. And I love the red pages, but this is definitely worth the read and amazing. And I also have a book review that I will link down below. Then I read Ensnared and Untamed by A.G. Howard, and this finished a series for me, which is really, really good. This is the third book in the Splintered series, and this is the novella bind-up collection. I really enjoyed the conclusion of this series. It was so good. I didn't know how it was going to happen, and what did happen was just so good. I loved it so much, and I really did like the novella bind-up for giving me more information what happens in the future, but it did get a bit boring with some of the bits in this, and I was kind of not really caring. Like, it was good to get more information, but like I was really there for the story that showed more of the future and not for some of the stuff that happened in the past. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. It's a great Alice in Wonderland retelling, and I totally recommend reading this trilogy plus the novella bind-up. Like, it's good, but at the same time, it's like it wasn't needed, but it was good. Then I read Haunted by Alexandra Asmanetto, and I was so disappointed with this. Like, I finished another series, technically a duology. Actually, Crooked Kingdom was finishing a series, so I finished 3 series this month, and I'm so proud of myself. But I was just so disappointed with this. Like, it was not what I expected. It was really odd, and like the ending, man, what even? Like, I read this book last year and I didn't know when the sequel was coming out, and then I found out that as I've probably told you guys, but it got re-released with a new title and all this other crap, and I finally got the sequel and I read this, and it's not what I wanted. It was so bad. I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads because I was very disappointed, because like I loved the first book and was hyping it up in my head, and then it had such a good cliffhanger, and then reading this book I just was so annoyed. It was so stupid, and like she just got jealous over everything, and I'm just like, girl, why are you so stupid and dumb? Who cares? He is there for you. And like, it's just the cliffhanger wasn't even anything, and I'm just like, man, why is this so stupid? And I just really, that's the other thing, it was so predictable, and the main character's best friends are stupid people, so there's that. And I read the book that took me 9 days to read, and I feel like if I did not read this book, I probably could have read more than 7. And that is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. Every time I read one of her books, it takes me forever, except for Aquawar, because I pushed myself to keep reading that book because I was so excited, so it took me literally 3 days. But this is nearly 700 pages. This is like nearly 2 average size books, you know? I seriously did enjoy this so much. It needs to be read by any fan of Sarah J. Maas. I said that in my book review, which I'll link down below, that has so many more of my thoughts, because I'm just obsessed with Kayla and Irene, and all the characters are just amazing, and I love everything. So definitely recommend reading this. I think it's paced really well. It did a really good job of like Kale's healing and how he got through it, and like the mental and physical healing he has to go through, and like because it happens at the same time as Empire Storms, you get like everything going on, and it's just like, oh my god, so good. I'm back to Leigh Bardugo with Wonder Woman Warbringer. I am so excited. This book was so good. I loved the female friendship of this book with Diana and Ala. I do not know how to say her name. Aaliyah? I don't know. I love their friendship. It's so amazing, and I love how much diversity is in this book, like so much. It's just amazing, and the plot is great. And one of my favorite things is seeing Diana trying to navigate the modern world, because I didn't expect this to actually take place in the modern world, because what I've seen of the Wonder Woman comic is, you know, she's alive during the World War time, so it's weird for her to like come into the modern world, and I was not prepared for that. But I love it that she, like, you know, she doesn't know really how to interact with everyone and what to do and what's the social norms, and she just walks around like half naked, like, what? what even, like, who cares? And it's just so funny, and like technology and all that. Like, she's read a lot and she does know a lot, but there's still, like, you know, the everyday things that you wouldn't find in a book. It's just so funny, but definitely worth the read, and it's made me really excited to get to like the Batman one and the Catwoman one and the Superman one. So definitely recommend this book because it's amazing. The last book I read this month was Afterlife by Claudia Gray, because I'm trying to finish more series, so that's like nearly 4 this month, which is pretty good because I have heaps of anticipated reads to do, I have heaps of series to complete, and I don't know how I'm gonna get that done with only reading 7 books a month, and like also having book club books picks of the month and getting the Goodreads done and doing everything, you know, it's all difficult. But I did enjoy this conclusion. It wasn't the best thing ever. Like, I do love Claudia Gray's books. The Evernight series is her first, so you can kind of see where it's got a bit of flawedness. Like, just saying, this whole time with Bianchi, she is jealous of every female character in the book, like everyone, and there's no need for that because Lucas loves her. But it's like, she's jealous even of the old lady teacher when she talks to Lucas, and I'm like, girl, get over your shit, man. You do not need to be jealous. You can trust him. You don't. It just bothered me the whole way through the book because I was like, every person. I really did like how it concluded, and I'm excited to read Balthazar now because that's what I'm going to read next, because complete the series. Didn't finish it in the month, but still I've managed to read this one. Like, I finished it today. I was just like, read, get it done so I can at least have 7 books finished. But I'm excited to read Balthazar and see a different character in this world and see if it feels any different, because like, I think I read the first book like 2 years ago, and then I read the next one and the next one, and then it's been ages since I've been in this series, so it took me a little while at the beginning to get used to it again, but it was still like, woo! Yes! So these are all the books I read this month, and it's crazy because it's like one of these is probably a pile that sits on my shelf, and if I counted all those piles, there's probably like a gazillion years worth of books to read. But still, I got all my book club picks read, and my buddy read bread, and a series read, so I think I did pretty good. Now, I'm very scared to show you this to you guys because I fell off the wagon hard. I bought so many books, and it was not Project 5, it was not book clubs, it was not anticipated reads. I just cracked it, and I started buying books and anticipated reads, like not anticipated reads, but books that were coming out that aren't on my anticipated list that I really wanted, and like sequels and other books, and I just kept buying more and more and more, and I cracked it so bad, and I think now I'm gonna have to read like 65 books to make up for it with my Project 5 because I screwed it up. But I bought 19 books this month. I have a problem. I don't have any more room. Do you remember me telling you? There's no more room, so I have to stack them weird, and I just bought 19 more books. I was like, yep, I'm gonna save my Project 5s until Christmas and have a little splurge, but I used up 13 or 14 of them that I should not have, because I did buy some book club picks of the month for this month and for next month, so that's part of what I bought. But still, I bought so many books and it's not good. It is not good at all. And also my dad bought me a book for helping with MYOB, so there's going to be 20 in my next book haul, so stay tuned for that. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really am excited for all the books that I read. I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to keep trying to get everything done because I have so many books to read and no time at all. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.